Let's step into one of the world's most brutal workplaces, the Bering Sea during king crab season. Here, the ocean transforms into a frozen battleground where every sunrise brings new challenges and every wave is a test of survival. The deck heaves beneath your boots, icy wind stings your face, and waves crash over the rails, threatening to sweep you away. The cold bites through layers of clothing, numbing your fingers and face, while the relentless sea never gives you a moment's rest. This isn't a movie set, it's the daily reality for crab fishermen. Each day they face the unpredictable fury of nature, knowing that the smallest mistake could have dire consequences. They chase a prize buried deep below, the Alaskan King Crab, a delicacy that commands top dollar worldwide. These crabs are not just seafood, they're the golden ticket, the reason crews risk everything season after season. But before it graces a white tablecloth, it's the reward in a deadly game. Every crab pulled from the depths is a victory snatched from the jaws of danger, a testament to the crew's skill and determination. These fishermen are more than workers, they're warriors, braving hurricane winds, rogue waves, and constant danger. Their gear is their armor, and their teamwork is their shield against the sea's wrath. Every shift is a gamble, where one mistake could be fatal. The heavy crab pots can crush a limb, and a single misstep can mean being swept overboard into icy oblivion. The lure? A share of a multi-million-dollar haul that can change a life in a single season. For many, it's a shot at financial freedom, a chance to provide for families back home, or simply the thrill of conquering the sea. They leave families behind, drawn by the promise of fortune and the thrill of the hunt. Each departure is a mix of hope and worry, as loved ones wait anxiously for their safe return. It's a test of grit, courage, and respect for the sea's power. Only those with unwavering resolve can endure the relentless cold, exhaustion, and danger that define this job. So next time you see king crab on your plate, remember, it was wrestled from one of Earth's harshest frontiers. Each bite is a story of human endurance and the untamed wild. This is a story of risk, reward, and relentless determination. It's about brotherhood forged in adversity and the unbreakable spirit of those who dare to face the Bering Sea. It's about how a spiky, 10-legged creature becomes a king at our tables. From the icy depths to the world's finest restaurants, the journey is as epic as the creature itself, and it all begins in the cold, violent waters of the Bering Sea. Here, nature reigns supreme, and only the bravest dare to challenge her. Welcome to the world of king crab fishing, a place where legends are made, fortunes are won and lost, and the sea always has the final word.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
The hunt starts long before the boat leaves port. Before a single wave is cut or a pot is dropped, the real work begins in the quiet hours of the morning, when the harbor is still and the air is thick with anticipation. Every inch of the vessel is checked, engine, hydraulics, navigation, because a breakdown out here can be deadly. The crew knows that even the smallest oversight can mean disaster hundreds of miles from shore, so they move with a mix of urgency and care, double-checking every bolt and wire. The crew spends days prepping their steel fortress for the coming storm. Welding, scrubbing, and organizing, they transform the boat into a machine built for survival, knowing that the ocean will test every inch of their preparation. Then come the pots, massive 800-pound steel cages, each one inspected, repaired, and baited with precision. These aren't just tools, they're lifelines, and every weld and hinge must be perfect to withstand the punishing sea. Baiting is an art, herring or cod, chopped and packed to lure crabs from the deep. The right scent, the right amount, even the way the bait is arranged, can mean the difference between empty pots and a record haul. Hundreds of pots, each a costly investment, are readied in the freezing air. The cold bites through gloves and jackets, but the crew pushes on, stacking and securing each pot with practiced hands, knowing that everyone represents a shot at fortune or failure. The right bait, the right placement, these details can make or break a season. The crew huddles with the captain, debating strategy, drawing on years of experience and gut instinct to decide where and how to set their traps. Strategy is everything. Captains use sonar, GPS, and years of hard-won experience to pick their spots. Technology guides them, but it's the captain's intuition, sharpened by countless seasons, that often makes the final call. They study currents, temperatures, and migration patterns, making a high-stakes chess move against nature. Every decision is a gamble, weighed against the unpredictable moods of the Bering Sea and the elusive movements of the king crab. Preparation is grueling, but it's the only way to survive and win out here. Sore muscles, cracked hands, and sleepless nights are the price of readiness, and the crew knows that their effort now could mean the difference between life and death later. Every detail matters, because once you're at sea, there's no turning back. The moment the lines are cast off, the crew is committed, trusting in their preparation to carry them through whatever the ocean throws their way. The opening move is set. The real game is about to begin. Engines roar to life and the boat surges forward, leaving the safety of the harbor behind for the wild, unpredictable expanse of the open sea. This is the science and sweat behind every king crab season. It's a blend of calculation and grit, of technology and tradition, all coming together in a single, relentless push toward the unknown. The battle lines are drawn, the crew stands ready, hearts pounding, as they face the vast, unforgiving sea, knowing that everything they've done has led to this moment. The crew heads out, leaving behind the safety of the harbor and the warmth of home, venturing into the unforgiving expanse of the Bering Sea. Bracing for days of rough seas and biting cold, they know every journey is a test of endurance and grit. The wind howls, salt spray stings their faces, and the deck is slick with ice. At the fishing grounds, the real work begins, setting the pots. Each pot must be carefully baited and prepared, a process that demands both speed and precision. The deck becomes a high-speed assembly line, no room for error, no time to hesitate. Every movement is choreographed chaos, with each crew member relying on the others. Pots are moved by crane, but final placement is all muscle and teamwork. The crew must work in perfect sync to avoid disaster. Deckhands wrestle each pot to the edge, risking crushed limbs or worse. The danger is constant, and a single misstep can mean serious injury. On the captain's signal, the pot plunges into the black water, ropes spooling out at breakneck speed. The tension is palpable as each pot disappears beneath the waves. One after another, hundreds of pots vanish into the depths, each one a silent wager placed against the unknown. Each pot is a gamble, thousands of dollars dropped into the sea with no guarantee of reward. The stakes are high, and the risks are real. Now they wait. The soak time begins. 1 to 2 days of tense anticipation. The crew tries to rest, but their minds are restless, replaying every step and wondering what the sea will give back. The bait's scent drifts through the currents, calling the crabs from the dark, icy bottom. It's a waiting game, and patience is as important as skill. The crew has done their part. Now it's up to the sea. All they can do is watch the horizon and hope their efforts will be rewarded. Will the gamble pay off? Only the next haul will tell. Every face on deck is etched with worry and hope, knowing that their livelihoods hang in the balance. Out here, hope and risk ride every wave. The ocean is both provider and punisher, and the line between fortune and failure is razor thin. The waiting is almost as hard as the work. Fatigue sets in, but the anticipation keeps everyone on edge, nerves stretched tight. The moment of truth is coming. As dawn breaks, the crew steels themselves for what lies ahead, ready to face whatever the sea has in store. After the soak, the most dangerous phase begins, the haul. The captain steers through worsening weather, ice coating every surface. The crew snags the buoy line, feeding it into a hydraulic winch. The strain is immense, a ton of pot, rope, and crab groaning against the block. When the pot breaks the surface, it swings wildly, a steel pendulum that can kill. Deckhands must guide it safely onto the table, timing every move with precision. One slip, one rogue wave, and disaster strikes. This is where most injuries happen. Focus is everything. The pot is opened, dumping a writhing mass of king crabs onto the deck. Is it a jackpot or a dud? There's no time to celebrate or mourn. The next pot is already on its way up. The cycle repeats hour after hour in a relentless battle with the sea. With crabs flooding the deck, sorting begins, fast. Only male crabs of legal size and hard shell can be kept. Everything else goes back. Deckhands become experts at spotting females and undersized crabs, tossing them overboard to protect the future of the fishery. Each crab is measured with a caliper, too small, and it's returned to the sea. Soft-shelled crabs, recently molted and vulnerable, are spared as well. The keepers, big healthy males, are moved to holding tanks below deck, kept alive in circulating seawater. Conservation isn't just law, it's survival for the industry. The sorting is relentless, matching the pace of the next pot coming up. Every decision on deck shapes the future of the king crab. The work is fast, cold, and crucial. On modern boats, the catch is processed at sea for peak freshness. Crabs are butchered moments after leaving the water, shells removed, guts cleaned, leaving prized leg sections. The work is fast, repetitive, and cold, but it's the key to quality. Sections are cooked in boiling seawater, turning bright red in minutes. Timing is everything. Overcooked crab is ruined. After cooking, the sections are flash frozen at -40 degrees, locking in flavor and texture. A thin glaze of water prevents freezer burn. The frozen crab is packed and stored in the ship's hold, ready for the journey home. This floating factory ensures the crab is as fresh as possible when it reaches your plate. Efficiency and precision are the name of the game. Every step is about preserving the value of the catch. The sea may be wild, but the process is pure science. The king crab's journey continues. Not all crabs are processed at sea. Many arrive live at bustling shore plants. Offloading is a careful process. A crane lifts thousands of pounds of live crab onto the dock for the official weigh-in. The catch is valued, and the crew's payday is set. Inside the plant, crabs rest in clean tanks before processing. Workers, clad in waterproof gear, move quickly, shells are removed, legs cleaned, and sections sorted by size and quality. Industrial cookers and freezers handle massive volumes, ensuring premium quality. Most crab is frozen for global shipment, some sold fresh to local markets. Quality control is strict. Alaskan king crab's reputation depends on it. Plant workers are the final link, turning hard-won catches into a luxury product. From sea to shore, every hand matters. The crab is now ready for the world. The king crab's journey goes global. Loaded onto refrigerated trucks and planes, it travels thousands of miles. From Tokyo to New York, it lands in high-end restaurants and specialty markets. Chefs treat it as a star ingredient, steaming or grilling to showcase its sweet, delicate flavor. For most, the encounter is at a restaurant or seafood counter, a rare luxury. The cracking of the shell, the taste of the meat, is a celebration. But behind every bite is a story of danger, labor, and distance. The final product hides the wild, risky origins of this delicacy. From the deep sea to your table, it's a journey few ever see. The king crab's journey is a testament to human grit and risk. Every crab leg is a victory over the elements, a reward for one of the world's toughest jobs. The crews sacrifice comfort and safety, enduring brutal conditions for our luxury. Their work is unseen, but it's the backbone of the industry. Respect for the sea, the crab, and the people who bring it to us is essential. Next time you enjoy king crab, pause and remember the journey. Think of the freezing waves, the steel pots, and the hands that hauled it up. Knowing the story makes every bite richer. It connects us to the wild places and the people behind our food. Gratitude is the true final ingredient in this royal feast.